It's green.
All right, it's a few minutes after 3 o'clock. I will call the meeting to order of the Highway Committee, our September meeting. We've taken a roll. Ms. Carolyn couldn't be here today. All our other members are here. All our guests are signed in. The next thing is approve the agenda. Everybody should have a copy in front of them.
Motion to approve the agenda.
I second.
Motion by Arliss to approve it. Jeff second to approve the agenda. All in favor say aye. All opposed, like sign. The agenda has passed. No public comments. Anybody, any public comments? All right, the next thing is we need to approve last month's minutes. Everybody should have a copy on the second page.
I'll make a motion to approve it.
Second.
Got a motion by Jeff, seconded by Arliss to approve the minutes as printed. Not seeing any corrections or additions. All in favor of approving, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, like sign. The minutes have passed. We don't have any unfinished business. So now we will move into new business. And Ben, I can just start with you and you can give us an update of what y'all got going on.
All right, we were talking to the mayor right before the meeting, and I think it might be good to bring that up. There's a little road off of Lake Hill, Lake Hill, which one is it? Lakeview Road, called Scenic Road, and it has never been accepted by the highway department because it never got finished and never got brought up to county specs. In that case, there's not a whole lot we can do about roads like that unless they are brought up to county specs, which is a 50-foot right-of-way, at least a 22-foot, I'll take that back. I think that's a dead end, and on a dead end it can be as narrow as 18 feet. Curbs, extruded curbs on top of that, before the county can accept it because of the county road standards that we have in place at this time. So until that road, Scenic View, they're very adamant about getting it added to the road list. But I'm just want to go public that we can't do that unless it's brought up to standards. And that's just the way it has to be. We can't get off on private property and be doing work, and that would be what that would be doing if we got on that. The way it stands now, we cannot take highway equipment out on that road. So, since the last meeting, it's been a lot of the same. It's been a lot of Johnson grass growing really good, and we're having a struggle. We're struggling this year to keep up. We got a little bit behind the spring, and we just can't get caught up. Now we got another tractor delivered to us before the last meeting, and it's running, but we're paving. But if we have extra men, they're out there on those mowers mowing, doing all they can to, get that grass knocked down. It gets so high, and I'm sure you've all seen it, that you can't see out your car window. If you're in a car, you can't see across over the top of that Johnson grass. It gets so tall. So anyway, we're contending with that. This time of year, it usually starts fading away and dying, and once we get it cut this round, we should not have very much more trouble with it. This next round, most of them are on their third round now. We'll be doing a little cutting back, so it's going to be a little slower. That being said, if we got Johnson grass we need to mow, we go ahead and do that, and we'll just have to make another round later on to get caught up on our cutting back, trimming those trees up high. And we're getting a few of those that we just have to go out there with a pole saw or whatever we have to do to get it cut down. We got one on Rogers Crusher Road the other day, a taller vehicle come through and broke a limb or two, and So we just took our, you know, our pole saw, cut that down. So we have got a lot of paved roads now. I don't know if JoJo's got a list of those or not, but I wish I'd have made a list because we've got some roads we've been needing to do. It got done here in the last month, and we got slowed down a little bit there. We had a little trouble with a paver. Came down Monday and got it going. It's a brake valve that's keeping it from moving. But we've got that fixed, got it bypassed. It's working now. There's nothing unsafe about it, but we've got it working. And we kind of ran low on our crusher run that we make our cold mix with. But Rogers has started crushing again Tuesday, and that pile's building as we speak. It's getting up there where we can move some more gravel and start making some more cold mix. We've got about we've probably got 700 or 800 tons up there right now that we can use, and we got some more roads we're going to try to get before when the leaves start falling. When the leaves start falling, it makes it a little bit aggravating to pave. So, but we've got some of our smaller roads we want to do. We shouldn't be any farmers' ways this year, so hopefully we can get those little dead ends and things done before leaves get too bad on us. And that's about all I've got. There's nothing really new.
Yeah, JoJo, if you want to go, if you got the roads that.
Yes, well, since the last meeting, we completed Red Oak Drive, Park Creek Road, Archery Lane, Cambridge Estates, and Bond Hollow Road. And we plan to pave the steep hill on Lakeview that runs from Frank Hall's up the hill. It's in bad shape. We're going to do just the hill part of it. Winding Way, the whole road. Kimberly Lane behind Roberts Nissan. And we're going to tar and chip Dotson Duke, Himes, and Bart Lane. Himes and Bart is off of Dotson Duke, just little single lane roads.
Sounds like y'all been pretty busy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Been going good for a change.
Like Benton said, we run out of crusher run that Rogers crushes for us because we use a smaller rock.
Yeah.
And they wasn't coming back to crush until this past Monday. And they started crushing. I called earlier. We was stockpiling. I think they already had 600 ton already stockpiled up there for us. So.
Yeah.
And
That's enough to do another load of oil.
Yeah. Got a load of oil coming today.
So 600 ton of rock for a load of oil.
Tanker load of oil. About 10 to 11 gallons a ton of rock.
Yes. The last ones that I got Lakeview, Winding Way, Kimberly Lane,
Dotson Duke,
Dodson.
DOD, SON.
Where's that at?
That's up at the top of the, leave Kathy Ridge and go
Yeah.
up Lakeview. It's at the top
Okay.
of the hill there,
Okay. That's
going
what,
toward Roberts Ridge.
It's a dead end
that's why I
Himes
didn't. That's
and
why I
Bart.
didn't read.
branch off of it.
That's the.
Yeah, not much farming goes on up
No,
there.
that's opposite end of the county I'm from, but yeah. But that.
And we got some, we've been patching and we've had to grade all out, ditching. That's pretty much what we've been busy with. And we've been trying to get things set for, our little project out at Ogle Cemetery, and we'll have to do it pretty soon.
That should be pretty dry out there now, ain't it?
Yeah, it should be bone dry. Matter of fact, I don't think it's rained there the last 2 or 3
Since
little
Lord-
rains that we've got, hadn't,
I know it's funny how it's
Hadn't
been
rained
spotting
there.
all over the place.
I'd say it's bone dry right now. Get it.
You think you got a pretty good plan to do it, or?
Yeah. I think we got it planned out.
The school bus going back there this year?
Those residents told us that their kids are meeting them at the road.
I could pretty much see that, cause I don't see how the bus get down in there and get turned around. That Circle Drive where that graveyard's at's narrow. It's
Yeah.
hard enough turning around in there with pulling a little trailer behind you. Without getting in one of them trees or something.
Those buses are getting longer.
Yeah.
More kids.
And taller. That's about all I got.
Yeah, thank you, JoJo.
And, the grass, they say, people make posts about our mowers on the road. I mean, we don't do that intentionally. Where that back wing mows and he can't get that full 10 feet off in the ditch, I mean, it does throw grass out onto the road.
Yeah, and that's what, again, people that are watching, I would say, I saw you post on Facebook, and anybody's watching, if there is an issue, call the office
Yes.
instead of,
Yeah,
social media, but call the office, and that way if there's a problem, y'all can go out there and,
3 weeks ago, someone called the office, bent and took a blower down there and blew it off the road. I mean, it was simple.
if just call the office, and then if there's a problem that needs to be addressed, y'all will,
If it's dry, it's gonna
Address-
blow right off.
Yeah.
I mean,
Right
now if it's wet and clumped up, yeah, it takes a
But
little
yeah,
bit
I mean,
more
but,
for it
yeah.
to get off the road, but.
I like your post on Facebook, you said, you understand, we do it, but
Yeah.
if it's a problem, we need to,
We usually don't let him mow if it's real wet.
yeah.
We go out a lot looking at grass on the road and it's already gone time we get out there.
So I say if it's dry, a couple cars passing by,
Right.
it blows it right off.
And like you said, with those bad ones, well, even the others, you get just, I've mowed enough that sometimes it's great, and then sometimes you just get where the ditch lays, it just
Yeah.
throws it.
Grass that's 3 foot tall it'll make a little more mess than
Yeah.
shorter grass.
Got anything, Jeff, or?
Yeah, I got a couple of questions. Out there at George Dickel, you know the warehouse in that curve where you turn to go back up in there? Somebody's got their sign and it's a private sign, cause it was a blue sign. Where do they get them signs made at? You know what I mean? It's private road deal. We've got the
Well-
green signs and they've got the kind of the blue.
We took over that sign business and we
So-
can make those blue signs.
Okay.
We've
then
got the
I'll-
blanks for 'em.
I'll tell, cause I
But,
can't remember what
uh,
the name of that road.
You do need to make sure your road has a legal name to put on that sign. And
Yeah,
you,
it had one up there and somebody
Okay.
stole it.
all right, because
And-
a lot of people someone called today wanting to name their road, their private road, and there's a attorney's office in Winchester. You have to call and they assign a name to that road or let you have your name put on the sign, but it has to go through that channel to make sure everything is there's not another road with that name and
Yeah.
Let's go through the E911, don't it? They have,
yes.
Well, see, this one,
They have to
it's
approve.
been named and everything, but somebody just stole
Yeah.
the sign. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I do.
We can make them.
And,
We got blue blanks and we can make those.
and
signs.
they asked me, says, is there anything that can be done about that, where you're coming out of that road and then look to the left and there's a hillside and then grass? I said, the grass could probably be cut, but there ain't nothing you can do with that hill. I said, cause it's, you're going back up people's property and on top of that, you got lines. I noticed a box there today, I think it was when I come through there yesterday.
Does the asphalt change right there?
It's right across from that church and the graveyard. You know what I'm talking about now? If you're going toward Smeads, that church is on the left, right in that curve. Well, this road cuts back to the right and it goes down to the George Dickel warehouse.
Yeah, it does. That's their new entrance for the
Yeah.
18-wheelers.
Yeah. Well, see, that's the road that somebody got the sign off of.
Oh, okay.
And, but And I was looking at that coming back. I said, if it's a grass issue, yeah, the grass can be cut. But he said it's got that, it's got that dip. I said, there ain't a whole lot you can do about that.
Yeah.
I said, cause you got all kinds of power and water supplies and everything else running underground there. So,
We've put them signs up, they wanted the truck entering highway signs. We put them up in the slow below them.
but I mean, people's got to fall back to, common sense.
Yeah.
Be careful.
Be safe, look twice.
Yeah, that's what I mean, instead of being in such a big hurry. Cause I mean, there's a lot of times coming out my driveway, I'll roll my window down to make sure that I don't hear nothing coming, cause it'll be where you can't see. So, I don't know, they was just concerned about pulling out there.
We talk about Riley Creek, Blanton's Chapel just about every day.
But I told him I'd say something about it, but I told him, I said, the grass wouldn't be an issue, but the hill, that low spot is. I mean, there ain't nothing you can do about it.
No.
But I told him I'd,
Anything else, Jeff, or?
well, I said something I called Benton about Devil's Backbone.
Well, that's what, since you brought that up, that's what, Miss Carolyn couldn't be here, and that's one of the things that she texted me about was Devil's Backbone. She fussed about the same thing, she was saying that issues with traffic and speeding, but I don't know what we can do about it. But
I don't know about a bunch of, I just know that they said the road was, whenever I got a call, it was, the road's kinda tore up, but.
The Devil's Backbone, that's what she said,
It's got a bad drop off where they go into the cemetery there.
that's what she,
Well, there ain't really no way to get turned around down there other than,
Running
That
off
loop.
in there, but
yeah, that's what she mentioned the cemetery in her text, so
yeah, we tried to do something while we're out there with it, I guess. We'll be out in that area. We'll try to
Yeah.
put a shoulder on it.
but yeah, but she brought up,
We
That
do
too,
with
sir.
our shoulder machines, nothing else.
Is that in the very back?
Mm-hmm.
and
Hey.
somebody called me and said, who's the commissioner in that district? I said, it don't really matter. What do you need? I
Right.
can tell them at
Yeah.
the meeting
so
or.
somebody must have brought it up to Miss Carolyn too,
Yeah.
so that's. Got anything, Arliss?
Couple of things here and there. One, there was some potholes I saw somewhere when I cannot call the road right now, but, the corner of, Casey and Rigsby Road, where Rigsby tees into Casey, when y'all get the, bush hogs out there this fall, you gotta be out in the intersection before you can see to make you turn. Those limbs are really, really bad.
Casey and what?
Rigsby, right there. I don't know if you know where J.B. Casey
I do.
lived.
What are you talking about?
It's, and I'm sure there's a lot of intersections like that, but, if you tell them to really hit that one hard, in them woods there, it's, tough to see.
That's gotten to be a cut-through road.
Yeah, that gets a lot of traffic through there. And I appreciate the work, I mentioned last week, or last time, the Hideout Road. Appreciate getting that, at least partially done. It's helped, I think it's helped a lot. Not near as dangerous this
Yeah,
year.
them boys patched their brains out that day.
Yeah. And,
Half Pint Monroe.
yeah, they helped it a whole lot there. And then, the other thing, I don't even know if this is a for sure thing, this is more of a question. Saw something about where, Tennessee passed a law that we could start charging a tax that, on rock that has to go to the road commission. And it can be up to 5 cents a ton the first year, and then you can keep going up a little bit. Can you address that?
Yeah, that's a mineral severance tax, and it's gone and changed for years and years, and it's about $30,000 a year for us. It's it beats a poking eye, but it's really not
Okay,
that
so
big
we-
a
we can't
deal.
raise it anymore, or is it
They
already
can, but it'll have to be
The
yeah.
commission,
Yes, it'll have to be the commission.
uh,
And
Is
Rogers Group and a few of them were on board with that change. So, I think it can go up.
before the commission.
I think it can go up to 30 more cents, but it only can go up 5% a year or something.
5 cents a year is what the
Okay.
article I saw.
All right.
So I don't know
Yeah.
if we need to, maybe if you could address that to the commission or something. I mean,
Yeah.
every $30,000 we could lay our hands on would,
Yeah. I mean, of course, 5 cents wouldn't amount to 30,000. I don't know what
Right.
it is right now. It's like 15 or
yeah.
15 cents or something like
But-
that.
And really the impact on that would be the people, that are building houses, that are moving in, that are,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
the impact of that is really where it needs to be. Seems to
Yeah, that mineral severance is any kind of mining operation in your county has a mineral severance tax. But,
Yeah.
and getting that rock out of that hill's more or less considered mining.
Well, I didn't know for sure what that was, but I figured you would, so, just for what it's worth for me,
Is that,
I
like
think
that
it'd
money you
be,
get now, does it come straight to you, or does it go?
Yeah, we get a check once a month, I think, amount to
Okay. I
couple,
didn't know how
couple
that,
$1,000s a month.
yeah.
I don't know how far behind it is. It's probably a couple of months behind.
But I don't know if that came straight to you, went through the
It-
county, or
it-
it came straight to you?
Yeah, it does. It comes through of course, it comes through the trustee's office, but
But it comes straight,
added to our check, added to our,
gas
yeah.
tax money?
but added to our budget.
and, I think that's all I've got that I can,
What was in potholes at?
I can't remember.
Just text me.
I'll holler at you.
When it hits one,
Yeah.
oh, there it is. Joe do it.
Yeah. Yeah, I really don't have nothing, again, I'm like Carlos, I saw a pothole the other day, but this one does that, it wasn't that big a deal, but it was, like I say though, right now, y'all so busy mowing and paving that you pothole crew, y'all not out looking for things like you are in the winter months, and it wasn't even a bad pothole, but, and then of course, yeah, Miss Carolyn, so I don't have anything, Miss Carolyn brought up, Devil's Backbone, and saying about this, just how fast people drive and anything we can do to help, and we're sort of,
Well, I'd like to say something about speed limits. We can't change them at the highway department, and we can't put up signs. They have white signs that are the actual speed limit that can be enforced. Now, sometimes we'll put yellow cautionary signs on sharp curves or something like that, but that's only a suggested speed. That's not anything that can be enforced truly. So, if speed limits, I have mixed feelings about them because we put them out. We have got speed limits changed in a place or two, but it doesn't seem to do anything after a week or two. They're right back at it. So, everybody can. I don't want to say what I think the answer to solving that speeding problem is, but
They've been talking about Tolliver Lake.
yeah, Tolliver Lakes is they got
Rigney Road.
Rigney Road. We got the speed limit changed on Rigney Road, and
So I say it's 40, but they don't nobody do 40 on
well, we got the signs posted, and 2 days later, a person called and wanted to know when we was going to put those speed limit signs up. I said, well, they've been up for 2 days, and they didn't even notice it themselves. So I don't know. Signs are
well, like you said, I mean,
deterrent for about maybe a month.
the sheriff office can't have somebody sitting on every road.
There's
Everybody
not,
knows that, I mean, it's just,
and usually it's one or two people. It's not a whole crowd of people doing that speed limit. It's usually one or two, and people meet them and get tangled up with them a little bit, and that's when they want the speed limit lowered. But it's usually you can usually pick them out the ones that are doing the causing the problems, but, you know,
It seems like to me, the sheriff's department's doing everything they can to address it. I saw them just out at Pocahontas a day or two ago, monitoring where we'd had trouble with people running the five-way there at 50 miles an hour.
I'll say one other thing. I had a request to put that sign up that tells you how fast you're going. When you meet it, it tells you, puts it up on the. That's not our sign. That belongs to the sheriff's department. And once again, we cannot change the speed limits, and we can't put up the white signs that are enforceable unless we've got a different. The speed limit by state statute is 55 miles an hour unless it's been lowered to a lower speed or raised to a higher
People
speed.
think that takes your picture and sends you a ticket, it don't.
Well, I tell everybody that.
That's what,
I don't think it does.
no, that's what a lot of people think. It'll slow you down though when them lights start turning blue and red when you're, you're like, dang it, I got caught.
Yeah, we had the speed, and I don't know what.
You ain't gonna really.
But
be able
Tolliver
to-
Lake's been mentioned a lot here lately, and some people's contacted Missy and stuff. But me and Benton's rode it twice. I mean, there's 4 speed limit signs on that road.
Suggested speed.
Suggested speed limit signs.
Yeah, well, just like I say, like, again, it's against the law to pass somebody on a double yellow line, no matter what, even if I'm in a tractor driving
Mhm.
15 mile an hour, you're legally not supposed to pass me. And it
People
happens
do.
every time I drive a tractor, which is every day. I get passed on a double yellow line, ramp curves, and everywhere else, and it's like, so, I don't know why, I don't know what the answer is. Anybody got anything else? So I need to set our next meeting,
10-1,
if I'm looking at this right, will be the first,
yeah, 10-1.
right? October 1st at 3 o'clock here at the Administrative Plaza will be our next meeting. And if there's not any other business, I will take a motion to adjourn.
I'll make the motion to adjourn.
Second.
Motion by Jeff, seconded by Arliss. All in favor, say aye.
License plate. Aye.
All opposed, like sign. Well, we are adjourned till October. Get the camera for us. Okay. Sign off. Oh, anytime?
Absolutely.
Yeah.